Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to start off this video by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, Bahashim Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and grace and peace to you elect around the four winds, believing and pushing this truth in all sincerity. May the blessing of election be upon your houses. This is your fellow servant, Rakaria, from the GMS Orlando camp. And I don't know what I'm entitled tonight's lesson as of yet, but I caught this video earlier today from this guy, Major Gardner, and I guess he's some type of black prepper. And he says a couple of things in this video that I want to touch on through the spirit. All right, Lord, witness is edifying unto the elect. All right, but the name of his video is entitled Great Reset, Black, White, Asian, Hispanic, We in Trouble, Warning. All right, and the fact of the matter is, you people are in trouble. All right, you heathens, and especially you Israelites, all right, you so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, and so-called Native American Indians are in grave trouble, all right, because the Lord has a sore judgment coming to America, Babylon the Great, for its whoredoms and for its wickedness, in which you've been partaker of, and continue to be partaker of, even though the light of truth hasn't been shined unto you. All right, so yeah, you people are in trouble. All right, and there's no amount of preparation that you can do in this flesh that can save you from the times that we're entering into. All right, the true preparation is coming through the spirit. All right, true preparation is in spirit and in mind. All right, that's what the scriptures instill in us. All right, that the true preparation is in spirit and in mind. All right, like it says in Isaiah 33:6, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times and the strength of our salvation. All right, not our ammo, not how many canned goods you got, not how many non-perishable items you got. All right, not that bunker that you built. All right, none of that is going to save you. All right, from the times that are ahead. All right, true salvation is going to come through faith in Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua, all right, and wisdom in our power, and none else. Okay, and you people are going to soon realize that, man. All right, it's not about how much you prepared in the flesh; it's about how much you prepared in the spirit in this time of liberty. All right, because that's what this time period is. All right, the Lord gave us this grace period, all right, to build up our faith, to build up our wisdom, knowledge, understanding, to exercise in wisdom, all right, to gain an experience, so that when these times come, we know that we can always fall back on our power. We can always fall back on Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. All right, because when all else fails, in which it will, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua will be right there. All right, when these things of the flesh perish, the spirit will be everlasting, man. All right, and that's what the Lord is teaching us, man. All right, to trust in the everlasting, to trust in the heavenly things, to trust in the spirit. All right, to walk in the spirit. You know, but with that being said, we're gonna play about a couple of minutes of this video, and then we'll stop it periodically and grab a couple of scriptures. All right, Lord, witness to edifying unto the elect. All right, but matter of fact, before we get into that, let's get the definition of what it means to prepare. This is prepare off the etymology online. It reads set in order or readiness for a particular end. All right, and hey, what are we supposed to be setting in order? Pursuant to scriptures. This is second Esdras, chapter 14, and let's start at verse 13. All right, it says, now therefore set thine house in order. Now let's start up. All right, let's start at verse 10. All right, it says, for the world hath lost his youth, and the times begin to wax old. For the world is divided into 12 parts, and the 10 parts of it are gone already, and half of a 10th part. And this is during the time of Esdras. All right, so if half of the 10th part was going during his time, what do you think we're at now? All right, we're in that 12th part, man. All right, that doomsday clock, all right, that people, you know, like to refer to. All right, it's a couple of minutes from midnight, man. All right, we're a couple of minutes from midnight, meaning we're a couple of prophecies away from the day of doom. All right, we're a couple of prophecies away from the end of this present rulership, this reign of terror from Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right, we're at the we're approaching that time. All right, but it says, now therefore set thine house in order. All right, and what is our house? Our bodies. All right, the scriptures refer to our bodies as being the temple of the Lord. All right, we have to set our houses in order, and that starts first with our mind. All right, because where your mind is, your body will follow. All right, everything begins in your mind. Your arms won't move without a thought. Your legs won't move without a thought. All right, your spirit won't grow without your mind being set in a place for it to grow. All right, so it says, now therefore set thine house in order, and reprove thy people, and comfort such as them as be in trouble, and not renounce corruption. Let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature, all right? And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. Why? For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. All right, and there are greater evils coming to this earth than what we see in this present day and age. All right, this whole number 19, you know, this whole pandemic and this jab, you know, all this madness that's been going on for the past couple of years, this ain't shit. To put it bluntly, this ain't shit. All right, the Lord got way more in store for this world, man. Some way more sore judgments, way more grievous judgments for the people and for this world, man. And if you're bugging out in these times, how much more in the times to come? All right, that's why it's important to set your house in order right now. Prepare now, what, spiritually and mentally. All right? Because if you're not stable in these times, you damn sure won't be stable in the times to come. All right? And that stability comes through what? Experience. It comes through practice. All right? It comes through trial and error. All of which the Lord has given us time to do right now. All right? Now, excuse the wind. You know, I'm out here at the job site or whatnot. You know, on a little break or whatnot. So, you know, Lord willing, you walk, you can hear it. And turn it up as loud as it can go. But let's get into it.
What's up, everybody? This is Major coming at you with another kind of cool video. So check it out. In this video, I'm gonna get real aggressive with talking to y'all because the time for playing is over. It's been over, but it's really over.
And that's what the prophecy of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, starting from the elders, apostles, great millstone on down, have been saying for many years now. Game time is over, man. Matter of fact, the Lord has never been playing with our nation. And our present state is a testament to that. The fact that we're in the ghettos and the barrios, everywhere you go in the world. The fact that our eye is evil toward our brother, even though you know the truth. Even though you know the truth, you still look at Jake sideways when we walking down the street because you don't know what they own, man. You don't know what type of bullshit they own. You know? Our present state is a testament to the fact that the Lord has never been playing with us. That it's never been playtime when it comes to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Especially in the times that we're in right now. All right, it ain't game time. It ain't playtime, man. All right, if you're taking this truth for a joke, you in for a rude awakening. If you've been BSing in this time, you in for a very rude awakening. Because this wasn't a game. This ain't, like the elders and apostles stress all the time, this ain't entertainment, man. If you want entertainment, go look up twerking videos and some other bullshit, man. But when it comes to this truth, this is dire. This is death, life or death. This is dire. This is serious, man. Game time is over, man. You know, in the prophecy of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, I've been stressing that point from the days of old up until now. Game time is over, man. It's time to get serious about your life. All right, it's time to get serious about your salvation. The Lord revealed this truth unto you so that you might be saved, man. So that we might be saved. It's time to take it serious. You know what I'm saying?
My attitude is good. I'm still on a positive vibe. I'm just having to change my energy a little bit, come at y'all really serious because I'm gonna put a link below to a video that Prepper Dog just put out, and you know, just so y'all can't say where'd you get that information from, or you know, as if Major came up with the whole idea of it. I'm gonna put his link below so you can watch his video too. The reason why I'm posting this morning like this is because I don't have time to be playing with videos anymore. I'll post what I need to when I need to, but this is your warning. This is your, like, almost your final notice as to what's coming down the pike for us in America. I can't speak for the rest of the world because I don't know what's going on over there.
Now, of course, you know, these people really don't truly know what's going on. All right, because they're not tapped into the spirit of prophecy. All right, ultimately, we know what's really going on, what's really coming down the pipeline, and who it's coming from, because we have the spirit of prophecy. All right, but you know, nevertheless, you know, this guy, he's in the right spirit. You know, If he had the truth, he'll be in a completely right spirit. But he's in the right spirit, man. You know, you see, he's serious. You know, he understands. A lot of our people understand the times that we're in. You know, a lot of our people understand that America's on a downward spiral, and it's only a matter of time until it's completely destroyed. You know, a lot of our people understand this fact, and that's why they're prepping. But they don't. They're prepping for the wrong thing. You know, they're prepping the wrong things.
I know everybody's going to go on a ride, maybe the ride of our lifetime. You know,
And it damn sure is gonna be the ride of your lifetime. Especially if you don't have this truth. It's gonna be a roller coaster to hell, man. This is Daniel chapter 12 and verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince was standing for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. All right, and we're approaching this time, man. All right, a time like never before seen since there was a nation on the earth. All right, and that's going to be a hell of a ride. All right, even for us brothers in the truth. All right, even for the remnant of the Lord. All right, the scriptures say that the elect shall scarcely be saved. All right, it's going to be a ride for all of us. But who survives that ride is going to be the Lord's elect. All right, who stays strapped in and don't fly off. All right, who has their hands and their feet strapped into the ride. That's going to be the elect. The rest of the world, they're going to have their hands and feet dangling. Their seatbelt loose. Flying off of the loop. That's going to be them, man. But for us, the house of the Lord, your house of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Lord willing, we be that number. All right, we're going to be strapped in. All right, we're strapping in right now. You know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But, we can get back into it.
This has happened in history before. We read about stuff that's happened in history, and wow, that must have been rough. That must have been bad for them. Unknowing that this could be happening to you, and it probably is right now. The effects haven't hit the street yet.
And the scriptures also say in the book of Ecclesiastes that there's nothing new under the sun. All right, the same way. See, and this is the kicker. You know, this is the funny thing to me, at least. You know, you read about all these. You know, you read all these history books, and you read about the uprising of these different kingdoms and the downfall of these different kingdoms. And you read in the scriptures about the uprising and the prophesied about the uprising and the downfall of these different kingdoms and what would happen during the downfall of these different kingdoms and what happened. And people read these things and they don't consider that this can happen to America, Babylon the Great. But that's why this place is called the Virgin Daughter of Babylon, because it's never been touched. Therefore, people don't think it will be touched. You know, but you read all these history books and you read about all the downfall of these empires and all the bloodshed, the war, the calamity that happened during the time of their fall. And people think that it won't happen here. And people are in a sort of blissful state, even though they see the signs of this kingdom's downfall, even though they see this kingdom is following the same blueprint as the empires that failed before it. America follows the blueprint of each and every empire that failed before it. What makes you think that this empire will be any different? What makes you think that this empire will stand forever if it's following the same blueprint?
It takes a while for these things to hit the streets in totality. Nobody wants that to happen. I'm not one of those guys that I'm prepping because I want to see doomsday. That's the stupidest, excuse my French, that's the stupidest shit ever. I want to live in doomsday, a scenario. Why in the hell would I want to live in a doomsday scenario? That's not what I want. I want everybody to be able to do what they want to do.
Hey, you don't want to live in doomsday, but you're going to live in doomsday. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 7 and verse 43. It says, but the day of doom shall be the end of this time and the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past. All right, and we're approaching the day of doom. All right, even though you don't want it, even though you think in your mind, oh, it's not going to happen. All right, that's not going to change reality. All right, the day of doom is approaching us. And the only preparation for this day of doom is spiritually and mentally. All right, coming into the faith, doing the first works. All right, doing the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, conforming your life to the standard of the Lord, man. All right, that's the only way you'll be able to prepare. But we are going to see the day of doom, no matter how you want to cut it, no matter what you think, all right, what your opinion is, what you want to see or what you don't want to see. The day of doom is happening. It's going to come. And it's approaching speedily, man.
Out of life, and I don't care what you do.
And hopefully I can hear this, man. This truck, man, all of a sudden want to get loud.
Because that's your business. What I do is my business. That's the kind of dude I am. Is don't count my money. I'm not counting yours, so to speak. You know, if I make $1 million and you only make 100, that's my business. If you make $1 million and I only get 100, but that's what I agreed to, that's your business. That's my business. That's how it is. But moving on with the video, and I had to come out to my RV because I'm talking loud, because I'm pretty passionate about this because it's that serious. I came out to the rig so that I could RV in a trailer full of stuff, so that in the event we got to roll out. And the other thing is the video, it says my off-grid food insurance, and I'm gonna change the title to farm shares because that's the idea behind it. Look, I'm gonna get into this right now real fast. The economy ain't gonna last much longer. That means your money, you can see the effects of it right now. Your money is not going as far, right? That's because inflation is eating it up. And while you think everything can go back to some type of normal or something, it's not going to go back to whatever type of normal you have for yourself.
And that's what the prophets have been saying from the days of old up until now. All right, the scriptures speak about an economic collapse. All right, the scriptures say that once these things collapse, that there will be no returning to normal. All right, you see, let's grab these last two and then I'll close it out. This is Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 1. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. All right, and who are those? The keepers of the house and those who look out of the windows. All right, that's your different economists. All right, your different financial forecasters and so on and so forth. All right, it's going to come a day and where the keepers of the house shall tremble, and they're trembling right now because they can see the economic collapse on the horizon. They can see the bursting of the housing market. All right, they can see how the American dollar, all right, the petrodollar, is losing its value daily. All right, they can see these things. They can see a shift in the monetary currency. You know, the new monetary currency. They can see these things, man, and they're trembling right now. And if you've been paying attention, you'll notice. All right, it says, and the grinders cease because they are few. Meaning, hey, there's going to come a time where there ain't going to be no work for Egypt. Like it says in Isaiah the 19th chapter. All right, it says, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. All right, and these are the times that we're living in. All right, so let's grab this last one, and then we'll close it out. This is 1 Thessalonians 5 and 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. All right, and the Lord is coming as a thief in the night to those who are not measuring the times diligently. All right, like the scriptures tell us to do. All right, because the Lord left signs for his elect. All right, to as a sign of his second return. When round about he'll make his second return. All right, we've been watching diligently for these things that happen, and we can tell that the Lord is getting ready to make his second return. All right, but the Lord is going to come as a thief in the night to those who are not watching. All right, it says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. All right, and just like a woman who's giving birth, all right, once that baby's head is out of her womb, it's no sucking it back up. She has to give birth. Just like these judgments, once they begin, it's not going to stop. The Lord is not going to turn it back until his word has been fulfilled. All right? And it's going to come right after they say peace and safety. Everything go back to normal once you take this chip. All right, once you go ahead and get this booster, get this chip. And next thing you know, World War III going to be popping off. And the Lord is setting the stage for World War III as we speak. All right, so as the stage is being set for prophecy to unfold, all right, for judgment to unfold, you should be watching. All right, you should be preparing spiritually and mentally for the things that are getting ready to come down the pipeline. It says, but ye brethren are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for an helmet the hope of salvation. Why? For the Heavenly Father have not appointed us to wrath, but to obtain salvation by our Lord, Yahushua HaMashiach. All right, so the Lord gave us this truth so that we might receive a different faith from the rest of this world. All right, not the same fate as the rest of this world, man. The Lord has not appointed us to the wrath to come. All right, and he let us know that by bestowing faith, wisdom, knowledge, understanding unto us, man, by giving us masters and teachers such as the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. All right, but with that being said, continue to watch. All right, because there's a lot of things getting ready to happen. All right, there's a lot of things getting ready to happen on the left hand and on the right. All right, so expect these things. Shalom, stay up.